Bermuda Triangle, or the Devil's Triangle, is one of the most mysterious places on the planet. Located off the southeastern coast of the US, in the Atlantic Ocean between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, the region has become the center of unresolved mysteries. You've probably heard, over the centuries, many ships and planes have been reported to have mysteriously disappeared in the region. In fact, the Devil's Triangle has been blamed for the disappearance of thousands of people in the past decades. But what you probably didn't know is that the area, ranging 440,000 miles of sea, is part of a busy shipping route with several vessels heading to America, Europe, and the Caribbean crossing through every day. It's more due to the inexplicable outcomes that makes it a highly studied yet enigmatic component of the Earth's surface. The term Bermuda Triangle was first coined by Vincent Gaddis in 1964 in his article published in Argosy magazine. However, you may be surprised to know the stories around the Bermuda Triangle begin in Christopher Columbus's time, when he reportedly saw a flame of fire crashing into the sea in the triangle during his first voyage to the New World. The mystery around the Bermuda Triangle came to public attention only in the 20th century, when the Navy cargo ship USS Cyclops, with more than 300 people on board, went missing. The recent incident that involved the ship was the sinking of a cargo vessel in the Bermuda Triangle during a deadly hurricane in October 2015. With no end to these mysterious occurrences in the Bermuda Triangle, many have offered a number of explanations. From paranormal activities to the presence of aliens have been suggested, while others have come up with scientific views disputing this argument, offering rational explanations to the phenomenon. Among the few proposed scientific explanations, the most popular is the theory of the electromagnetic interference that causes compass problems. This theory claims that there is a very high pull of the Earth's natural magnet, which redirects the compass and other sophisticated equipment and disallows them to take their intended route through the waters. However, no single theory has offered a concrete explanation. On the other hand, many also believe there is nothing strange with the region, as most of the incidents were inaccurately reported or fictionalized. And then there are those who pass on legends of the Bermuda Triangle. So here is a list of the most noted stories of disappearances and strange mysteries of the ship's accidents in the Devil's Triangle. Mary Celeste, possibly one of the most mysterious stories of shipwrecks. This ship is a tale of its own. Despite being found adrift in some other location in the Atlantic Ocean, the connection to the Bermuda Triangle had been somehow linked to find an answer to the mystery of its fate. Discovered on 4th of December 1872, the ship was found stranded on the sea days after starting its journey from New York to Genoa, Italy. However, not a single passenger was on board. There were 7 crew members and Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, and their 2-year-old daughter aboard the vessel, loaded with raw alcohol. But days later, when a passing British ship called De Gradia found Mary Celeste under partial sail in the Atlantic off the Azores Islands, the ship was unmanned with no crew aboard, and the lifeboat was also missing. It was also found that 9 of the barrels in the cargo were empty, and there was a sword on the deck. No trace of people aboard the vessel or the missing lifeboat has ever been found. Studies of the ship clearly ruled out the possibility of a pirate attack, since everything on this ship, including the barrels of alcohol and the crew's valuable belongings, were intact. Theories surrounding the mystery of the Mary Celeste also include the chances of a criminal conspiracy, alien abduction, and even an attack by Kraken. The possibility of a natural disaster was also on the list. Many suggested the role of an undersea earthquake behind the incident, while few proposed an accidental foraying of the vessel into the Bermuda Triangle. However, as much as these speculations seem reasonable, they clearly don't fit. Why would a perfectly skilled crew on a good weather day with their ship entirely uncompromised abandon it and never surface again? Ellen Austen. This is one unnerving triangle mystery associated with the American white oak schooner Ellen Austen. In 1881, the 210 feet long Ellen Austen was going to New York from London when she stumbled upon a derelict near the Bermuda Triangle. Everything seemed fine with the unidentified schooner drifting just north of the Sargasso Sea, but the missing crew. Captain Baker of the Ellen Austen asked to observe the derelict for 2 days to make sure it's not a trap. After 2 days with no response from the ship, the captain entered the abandoned vessel with his crew to find the well-packed shipment and no sign of the crew. To tow it back with Ellen Austen, the captain placed a prize crew on the ship, set to sail together. However, after 2 days of sail on calm waters, a squall separated the path of the two ships, following which the derelict vanished. Days after the storm, according to the stories, Captain Baker's lookout could spot the vessel through his spyglass, only to realize the vessel drifting far away aimlessly once again. Finally, after hours of effort, Ellen Austen could catch up with the vessel, but strangely, no one was on board. Another version of the story suggests a second attempt by Baker to bring her back to land, but ended up with the same fate before Ellen Austen abandoned the cursed vessel. Other reports suggest that the derelict was once more spotted, but this time had a separate crew than the prize crew placed on it by Ellen Austen. The ship's disappearance, reappearance, the prize crew's absence is an intriguing story. It is more like a secret of the Bermuda Triangle, one that has seemingly no chance of being unraveled anytime soon. USS Cyclops. The disappearance of USS Cyclops, one of the Navy's biggest fuel ships, marks the largest loss of life in the history of the US Navy in a single incident. In March 1918, this massive ship set out to sail from Brazil to Baltimore through the Bermuda region, carrying 10,800 tons of manganese ore with about 309 crew members on board. Setting off on a fairly good day, this ship's first and only message indicated no sorts of trouble. However, the ship was never heard from again. An entire search of the area was put into action, but nothing was found. No remains of the ship or any crew members aboard were located. The captain of the USS Cyclops never sent a distress signal, and no one on board responded to radio calls from other vessels in the vicinity. The naval investigators also failed to find a definite cause for its disappearance, though there were a number of theories suggesting various reasons. Due to its mysterious disappearance, Cyclops has become part of the list of more than 100 ships and planes to have vanished under strange circumstances in the Bermuda Triangle. Carroll A. Deering. A 5-masted commercial schooner is one of the most written about maritime mysteries of the 20th century due to the complete mystery around its abandonment. On the 31st of January 1921, Carroll A. Deering was found hard aground on the treacherous rocks of Hatteras Diamond Shoals, North Carolina. There were speculations that the vessel was involved in rum running. However, when the investigation team from Barbados reached the vessel after days of effort in the rough sea, what they found was a deserted ship with all crew members, along with the crew's personal belongings, ship's navigational equipment, logbooks, life rafts, among others. Often known as the ghost ship of the Outer Banks, the disappearance of Carroll A. Deering along with other vessels during the same time period in the Bermuda Triangle has been valuable information in the mysterious waters. But nothing could bring anyone closer to solving this mystery. Reports suggest that as many as 9 vessels disappeared during this period, none of which was ever heard from again. Witchcraft. On December 22, 1967, a cabin cruiser named Witchcraft left Miami with her captain Dan Burrock and his friend Father Patrick Horgan. The two gentlemen's journey on the 23-foot luxury yacht was to enjoy the wonderful view of Miami's Christmas lights. However, after reaching just 1 mile from offshore, the Coast Guard received a call from the captain stating that his ship had hit something, but there was no substantial damage. Indicating help to be towed to the shore, The Coast Guard set off immediately, reaching Witchcraft in as many as 19 minutes alone, but to nothing. The area indicating the ship's location was completely deserted, with no signs of any ship having been stranded or even present there previously. What's more intriguing about this story is that this particular cruiser was virtually unsinkable, not to mention numerous life-saving devices present on board, including life jackets, lifeboats, flares, distress signals, etc. None of them were used, and the ship simply vanished. The Coast Guard officials searched hundreds of square miles of the ocean over the next few days, but were unsuccessful. Nothing of this ship has been found till this day, and only speculation can be done now. So what's your take on the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle? Comment down in the section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.